You okay, Keith? How are you doing?
I'm well, thanks, Alex. How are you?
No, really good. I'm sat here with Keith Coughlan, Managing Director, European Metals Holding, EMH. Last time we spoke in April, the share price has increased slightly, to say the least.
To say the least.
Yeah. When have you been doing it since April, since we last caught up, please?
Well, we've made a few fairly key announcements to the market. So the three main announcements that we've made were to do with the drilling program that we began last week, 7,500 metre drilling program that'll run for about the next 4 months. So we'll have consistent news flow coming through from that over the next 5 months. So that has begun. We've got 2 rigs operating there now and another one about to arrive. And the main purpose of that drilling program is to bring as much of the resource up from the inferred category as possible over that 4 or 5 month period, which is all part of the PFS. The second thing we announced was the upgrade of our resource. So the total lithium resource has increased in size, but also we've moved a portion of the resource from inferred to indicated, which is great, and that's more of that is what we're looking for the next drilling program. There was an increase in the size of the tin resource along with that, but clearly the lithium is where we're mainly focused at the moment. And the third main announcement we made in that period of time was the securing of an option over the processing technology that we've taken from Lepidico, who are the owners of the LMEX processing technology. So those have been 3 pretty key events in that period of time.
You must be happy the way things are going, because I've been monitoring your share price. Obviously we first met in February. I think you're around the 5p mark, and I've watched you and you just keep gathering momentum.
We are. A large part of that is the market in general for lithium, and a lot of lithium companies have obviously gone very well over that period of time. And then more recently, we've started to play catch up from a relative value perspective. I think I said to you the last time I was here that I felt we still had some re-rating ahead of us, and happily that has happened. And that's a reflection of 2 things. Firstly, as I say, the overall market for lithium stocks and lithium metal, but also the fact that things are progressing well at site. And really a third factor would be the macro market conditions for lithium within Europe itself. We've seen some very telling announcements, particularly from European car manufacturers, about their plans for electric vehicle building over the course of the next 5 years and thereafter. And in fact, there is potentially a very significant announcement to come from Volkswagen next week about their specific plans in Germany for building EVs into the future as well. So that general macro groundswell behind us has helped a lot.
What would you say to your investors following this story in the next 6 months?
It's a very, very busy 6 months. We've got a huge amount to do to get this PFS finished, and that'll be reflected in the news flow to the market. As I say, there's the information to come out of the drilling program and the subsequent assays. In addition to that, we're doing various trade-off studies with regards to things like plant location, accessing the ore body, those sorts of things. We'll have some new numbers out to the market, hopefully in the middle of July, with regards to those sorts of things and potential capex estimations, etc. We're doing our environmental work, and all along with that there'll be further macro information coming to the market out of Europe as well, I believe.
So it looks like it's going to be a very exciting journey for you guys.
It is. Happily enough, we've added a couple of very senior key members to the team, because there is a lot to do. So it's great having those guys on board. One of them is based here in London, our project manager, and we've added a very highly credentialed metallurgist to the team as well, who is based in Perth and overseeing all of our met test work.
No, that's brilliant. Thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us today.
No problem, Alex. Good to catch up again.